everyone. Welcome back to Boy Mom Loves to Save. Welcome if you're new. My name is Lindsay, and today is not going to be any cash stuffing. So happy New Year's Eve. I wanted to do today kind of a 2023 year in review, some milestones that I've reached, a debt update going into 2024, and some hiccups along the way. So I'm just going to start right off, and I want to say thank you, everybody. 2023 is going to be the year that I will never forget. I started my YouTube at the end of November of 2022. So 2023 is my first full calendar year of being on YouTube. I never in a million years imagined that I was going to have so much joy from starting this channel. So starting off, I wanted to say, the people I have met have been absolutely amazing. Cards from my very first card was a Valentine's from Autumn. I haven't seen her back on YouTube lately, but I am just forever grateful, thankful for everybody I've met. Everybody has been so amazing. I just cannot thank everyone enough. I never in a million years, when I first started, I said I was not going to start an Etsy, but I've always been a very crafty person. I'm the type, if I see something, I'm not spending the money, I will figure out a way to make it. So I love supporting people, but I also have in my mind what I want. So when I go to Etsy, if I don't find what I want, then I go ahead and make it. But I do love supporting other people. So I also said I was never going to do it, but I did. And so for this channel, Etsy, I am forever grateful for everybody. Plus, it's also just changed my mindset. I don't like spending money anymore. I find, I never thought I would say, I find great joy in paying my debt now because I had fun with savings challenges. I love savings challenges, and so when I complete one, I'm excited. My savings challenge money goes to debt. So if I can finish it and then pay it towards debt, then that is what brings me joy. Again, I never thought I would be I never thought I would say I would be excited to pay debt, but I am. So these are the cards and different letters and stuff that I have got from people. And again, thank you. It just warms my heart to go back and look and read all this. Next, I have kept every single savings challenge that I have completed this year. It is crazy to see how many I have completed. I don't know if I can find it real quick from when I very first started my journey, even before I started the YouTube channel. I had just a couple. I wanted to see if I could find them. Basic printables like these right here. Printables that I did on my own, and then when I did continue doing them when I started my channel. So you can start this with very little money. Right here, this is what I was looking for. These were the ones that I originally started with, and then I did complete them once I started my channel, but I did start off camera just to try to figure out what this whole cash stuffing thing is all about. So these are all of the challenges that I completed in 2023. I'm not gonna go through them all, but it's just exciting to see them all. So some of these I will bring back. There's some that I can laminate, or there's some that are laminated. I see Ren sticking out here. So these I can do again. Here's another one from Janelle. Whoops, like this one I can put stickers on and do again. So I am gonna go through these and pick out the ones that I can do again. These with Planning with Boys. So yep, this is my huge stack of everything that I completed in 2023. So next I wanted to go through a couple of trackers that I had been doing. I did show them a couple times on camera, but mostly off camera. So on 11/30 of 2022, I had almost $27,500 in credit card debt. I was able to pay this off between the end of November of 2022 and today. So this is all done, and it was a huge milestone. I loved it. I was excited for it. And then I also had a personal loan starting at the end of November of 2022. It was over $11,000. This has been completed in 2023. So that is another major milestone. Then, little confession here. So Now that we are getting down with our debt getting paid off, my finances and my husband's finances are separate, but I maintain both of ours. And he had been paying his truck payment. That was $610 a month. He's been working a ton of overtime, plus Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. That's all triple time. So his next 2 paychecks are going to be pretty significant. What him and I talked and decided to do is pay off his credit card loan. His truck payment. When I wrote this out in January of 2023, it was a little over $12,000. So in less than a year, we got it paid off. Where the rest of this money came from here all the way through, my monthly long-term that I stuff once a month, that I just send the money straight to my high yield savings. We borrowed it from here. So I had $1,500 in an emergency fund. I transferred that money out. Then my Disney timeshare, I had $4,000 saved up. That was less, I had over, I think $1,500 left over from it. I don't remember what it was, but the rest of the money came, I paid the Disney timeshare dues. The rest of the money came from that because I transferred this all at the same time. I transferred the $1,500, I transferred the $4,000, and I transferred from our saving for a new roof, for new shingles. Or not, is that what they're called? Roof shingles? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I had $1,200 in there, so I transferred that all at the same time. Paid the Disney timeshare loan, or not the loan, the yearly dues, and then we had enough money, pretty much almost dead on, to pay off his truck payment. I decided not to pull the money from these envelopes, the prop money. Instead, I put in IOU because he is going to pay it back, and it should get paid back pretty quickly, I would think. I mean, as long as we stay consistent with it. But yes, that's going to get paid back, so I am not pulling the prop money. We're just going to kind of keep track of it on these sheets here. So that is what a little confession, plus I have another one. But first, I want to do a debt update for January 2024. Disney timeshare. I'm going to have to turn this sideways. Am at $8,644.11. This has a 15.9% interest rate, and the minimum monthly payment, whoops, this is coming undone, is $253.80. So that is what I am currently working on in my debt snowball. Next, I have student loan number 1. This is a federal student loan. This is at $20,632.77. The interest rate is 5.875%, and the monthly minimum is, I'm trying to look off to the side here, $130.76. Student loan number 2, this is the big one, $111,600.05. This also has a 5.875% interest rate, and the monthly minimum is $708.80. Why we wanted to pay off my husband's truck payment is because that was $610 a month. I was also paying mortgage. Now that we have freed up that $610 per month coming from his bank account, our mortgage is at, I did not look today, the last time I looked, it is at $113,460. I don't remember the interest rate, but our monthly minimum is $1,393.14 per month. So we do not have a fancy house. It is an old house. We have been remodeling it. We purchased it, I don't remember what year, for $140,000. So we did not buy a big fancy house. We are very, by our debt, you couldn't tell, but we are very kind of minimalistic. Like we don't live a luxury lifestyle. We do our vacation, but that's about it. We are not luxury people at all. We're very, I think we're pretty basic minimum people, but you couldn't tell from all of our debt. That's a whole different story. But yeah, we did not go over the top when we bought our house. We wanted to make sure that we would be okay. So we have been putting a ton of money into our house, but that's because we love the layout of our house. I thought it was the perfect house. I love my house. So he is going to start working on this. Today is actually the 31st. He is at work. It is, I'm filming this on the 30th. So mortgage is due on the 1st. He's at work tonight. He's already at work. Boys are asleep. I am going to be, after this, paying the mortgage from his checking account. Then, starting this coming week, we are going to start paying the mortgage. I'm going to split that payment into 4 and pay every single week because my husband is paid weekly. So I don't know if that will make a difference. I would think that it would instead of bi-weekly. I want to try every week just to see what happens. So this is going to be him. This is not part of mine. My name is, we're married, but my name is not on the mortgage just because of my student loans. It was a lot more paperwork that needed to be done. So we didn't need it. So we figured, why add another $140,000 on top of my student loans onto my credit? So it wasn't needed. So in September, let's see, where is it at? September 2023 was $157,564.63. Starting January, which for me now is 2 days, when you guys see this one day, it will be at $140,876.93. That is a difference of $16,687.70. That is amazing. Now, I understand that is a lot of money for 3 months. Like I said, we don't have a lot of bills. My job is very good paying, but I have the student loans to show for it too. So yes, it is a lot of money. I have figured up from all of the money that I have paid towards debt in 2023, about half of my income has been going to debt. So I think maybe just getting through with the, our household stuff and that kind of stuff. I do coupons, so I'm cheap in some aspects, but I'm not in others. So I'm frugal in a lot of ways. So I feel like we don't spend much money. Sometimes I do, but my husband and I are kind of on the agreement that if we want something, we buy it. But that's very, very, very rarely do we want something or need something. The way that we do it, my husband and I, is if there's a big purchase that we want, of course we talk about it, but we don't go out immediately and buy it. We have to sleep on it for a night or two to actually think about it. Do we really need it? Do we really want it? That kind of stuff. How are we going to make this work? I do need a car. That one he's been pushing me towards. So that is it. But my next confession is I have added credit card debt. So the doctors keep going back and forth with my diagnosis. Like I said in a previous video, it's either psoriatic arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, my deformed joints. You can see it in my hand. But regardless, the treatment is the same. The medication, I've been on tons of different medications. The only medication that works for me is about, before insurance, $6,500 a month for 4 injections. My husband, we have health insurance through him. His deductible for 2023, we did a high deductible, $5,000. And we did that, we've always done that, because I am on the copay assistance program from the manufacturer of the medication that works for me. I get $7,500 from them loaded to a Visa card that I just have with the specialty pharmacy. My medication's so expensive that they don't just carry it in Walgreens, Walmart, any of those pharmacies. It has to come from a specialty pharmacy. So I keep it on file. They bill it. So for the first month in January every year, they take the $5,000 to meet my deductible, and then the rest of it's just the percentage. So the $7,500 lasts me for the year. Well, I found out in January of this year, which I thought was illegal, and I argued with them. They said that copay assistance cannot pay my deductible. It's never been an issue before. So after fighting with them for days, hours at a time, days, weeks, I just gave up. I didn't take my medication all year. I have recently just got back on it. Today I just took my second injection, so I've only been on it for now 2 weeks. Well, actually 1 full week. And I had to pay $964, I think it was. I don't remember. I just put it on a credit card. I was so mad because I was like, it's the last month of the year. Well, for my husband's, but I found that out just like a couple weeks ago. The enrollment period for his insurance for 2024 had already ended. His insurance, the deductible is going from $5,000 to $9,000. Now, the union is fighting it. I don't see anything coming of it. So I am just planning for it to be a $9,000 deductible. I thought the specialty pharmacy was wrong. Well, come to find out, it is what it is. Copay assistance cannot pay my deductible. It's never been an issue before 2023. So I'm sick of fighting with them. I just have not had the time to save up $9,000 for a deductible. And my first medication shipment in January is going to be about $6,500. I told my husband, I said, look, we'll just put it on a credit card, pay it off as quickly as possible. I need my medication. I'm getting worse without it. I'm going to need actually probably a couple surgeries now because it's moving up into my wrist. It's really bad. Sometimes when I'm editing, I can see it on the video. So I'm probably going to need surgery up here now as well. So I said, look, it is what it is. Now we know then for next year or for this year, for 2024, I'll just see how it goes. We pay the money up front and then after that, we should not have to be able to, after the deductible is met, we should not have to pay a dime for anything. Copay assistance will pick up the rest of it. Any other doctor's appointments, anything like that, with the deductible that we have, they have like a reimbursement program. So yes, we might have to pay for it, but we will get reimbursed for it. So I'm going to kind of keep probably a book like this and keep track of everything medical for 2023. I mean, I always keep receipts, but I'm going to keep a detailed log of everything. Then at the end of the year, when it comes up for re-enrollment, I will kind of weigh the benefits and and I'm also going to save up for it throughout the year too. But I'll kind of weigh to see, should we go with the lower deductible or stay with the higher one? Because the lower deductible is a lot more money per month or per week coming out of his check. So we will compare it at the end of 2024. All that to say, I already went into the credit card debt. I was talking to my husband. I said, if we're going to just put the money or the medication on a credit card in January, why don't we pull the money from my credit card, put it into my health savings account, max out my health savings account because for 2023, he did not have or was not put into his. So let's just max mine out at family. Then and get the tax, I'll get the tax benefit for it for this year's taxes. Then use my health savings account to pay for my medication. Then it should be fine. I'm thinking, I don't know. This is just what we're going to see happens. So I already pulled out from this that I have been working on from my Etsy Pay. I pulled out all of these, which I want to print new ones. I'm going to put stickers on this from Allison because I want to do this one again. I just love it. And I'm going to print these all again. I just did this today. Pulled out all the prop money. This prop money represented money that was already sent over to my health savings account. I wrote it down, I think it was like 143 that I just pulled out to kind of reimburse myself. I'll put it on the credit card. I have a note of it somewhere of actual cash. The money's already been sent over. My health savings account for 2023 has been maxed out. So I will have, but I don't know what the exact total is. So there will be, when I do this quarterly update, there will be about, I'm guessing, 5, 6, 7,000. I don't remember. I really don't remember because I was so mad when I did it. So, but it just kind of made the most sense because I might as well get a tax benefit for it. So it is what it is. But next time I do this in January, February, March, end of March, beginning of April, there will be credit card on here. But hopefully by that time, this will be done. But seeing as I've already been working on this, I want to just keep going with it. So that is my little update. what I have been doing, and I did this before the whole credit card ordeal with the health savings account, is this is my Disney timeshare. This is what I've been working on. Every time I finish a challenge, or I've also been paying $200 a week plus some monthly payments. I've been keeping track of it all on here. And then when I started working the system, I had over 18,000 in my Disney timeshare alone. So I am now at technically 53 that I can color in, but I'm not coloring that last one just because of daily interest. So kind of leaving it as is. And then this is for student loan number 1. And this one is for student loan number 2. And then this one I'm keeping track for my husband when he pays. So this is for our mortgage, which actually, what did that go? Oh no, that's right, 113,000. Well, I guess it's a little bit more because of interest or something, but anyways, that's where this is at. Final thing that I wanted to go over are some goals for 2024. Now, there's no way I'm going to hit all of these. There is just absolutely no way, because there is not enough money to obtain all of these goals. But I did that on purpose because I want to push myself to see what I can do. I don't mind if I don't complete a goal. I would rather set the bar high and try to achieve it, because I always try to achieve a goal that I set. So I like to set mine high. But it's just not possible. But these are my goals. I want to pay off the Disney timeshare loan. When I wrote this out, it's actually less than this now. It was $9,071.11 because I printed this up a couple weeks ago. I want to pay $25,000 towards student loans. Again, probably not. Possibly not. I don't know. We'll see. That's for the debt goals, but that was before I did the credit card ordeal because I didn't know. I was on the phone back and forth, blah, blah. I don't want to go into it because I'll get really upset again. I want to have $6,000 in my emergency fund. Again, that probably will not happen, but again, that's okay. I want to complete the CD ladder with opening it $100 every month for the first 12 months. So I only have January, February, March, and April left to go, and then that will be complete. And then starting from May to December, I want to add $250 a month to the CD that I already opened with the 100. So that would be $350 per month from May to December. Because first I want to close the ladder and then continue on with it. Then for investing goals, I want to max out my Roth IRA at $7,000 for 2024. I want to max out my health savings account, $4,150. For Hudson, I want to put $100 per month into his 529, so that'd be $1,200. Same with Lennox. And then also for both of the boys, I want to put $100 per month like I've been doing in each of their UGMA accounts. So that would just be $1,200 for the year. Then miscellaneous goals, I want to save for and complete the deck. That is all kind of contingent on my husband's overtime because he's the one doing it, because we did not get much done this summer just because he worked a ton of overtime. I want to save for and complete the basement. That really does not have a whole lot left. It's just, I think the rest of the bottom cabinets and then a countertop. And that is pretty much it. I think I just need to finish painting down there, but that's it. So that should be fairly easy and not too expensive. I want to work towards saving for a new roof. I did not put exactly how much. I mean, we know it's going to be roughly $15,000, but I did not put an amount. I just want to work towards it because my secret goal is that, or my secret wish is that this spring we get some hail damage, or this winter that we can claim it on insurance, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I want a fully fun Christmas at $3,000, and that is including like any Christmas decor. We want to do more stuff outside. That is, I want to start taking the boys Christmas shopping and letting them each spend about $500 each to donate to kids in need. And that includes like food and all that kind of stuff. So I think 3,000 is a good number for everything that we need. And finally, save for and book a girls trip 2024, which I am, there is another one that I have started saving for in 2 savings challenges already. So I will start putting more towards that. And that I don't really know how much I need, but I will probably end up writing in what I'm thinking here before I do the Q1 update. And then finally, my husband will help with this one. Save $3,000 for yard maintenance. And what that is not really yard maintenance. That's what I'm calling it. We need some stuff ripped out and bushes and stuff put in to make the front of our yard look a little bit better, because we did rip out like a big ugly tree. Ugh, it was horrible. Grew in every which way. I don't even know what kind it was. But we did rip that out, and the front of our front of our house is looking kind of blah. So $3,000 I figure it would be, because it's not a huge area, but I know that stuff is expensive, and with the prices of everything going up. So that is it for my 2024 goals. Again, I am completely okay with not achieving all of them, but if I can achieve half of them, I would be more than excited to do that. So that is it for this video. I will be back. So this will go up on Sunday, New Year's Eve. I hope everybody has a great holiday, New Year's Eve. Stay safe. I will have my Monday video up of my $100 mini cash stuffing, mini savings challenges up tomorrow. So stay safe, everybody. Until the next time, bye.